First and foremost, just how delighted are you to get the deal done with Graham?
Yeah, look, very happy. It's one we've been. It's been a question that's been getting put to me daily, or every time we've had press conferences or before, after games, whatever. So yeah, we're delighted to eventually get it done. I think it's an important one that we keep him at the club. He's committed. We were desperate to keep him, and now we've got him here for the next 18 months.
Were you ever in any doubt that he might not be staying? Because you so often hear when clubs in England come calling, it often appears like a bit of a fait accompli that players up here will just head to England or head back down to England, but that's not the case here. It's almost bucked the trend in some ways.
Yeah, I was in doubt. Of course I was when I knew he was speaking, and rightly so. Like I sat and said that I was confident he'd be here, because I know he's enjoying it. I know he's buying into what we're trying to do as a football club. We're bringing the younger ones through, and he sees himself a real part of that. And he's back playing football, so that's why I was confident. But was I worried? Of course I was. There were another team in for him and had made him a very decent offer. But it's maybe different in Graham's case at his age, that you say bucks the trend. I'm not too sure that's the case with that one, because if it was a young kid and a chance to go to England, then I'm sure he'd have took it. But he's had a fantastic career to date, and he's settled. He's at a football club where he feels settled. His family's settled in Scotland, so I was confident of keeping him, but I was also very wary and wanted it done and see him signing it for real.
And it sends out a really positive message as well, that somebody of that quality and that experience has pledged his future to the club. And as you say, and just having spoken to him there, he really does seem to be buying into everything that's going on here at the moment.
Yeah, and he has from the start. And look, when you're bearing in mind, we just signed a player that came for Rangers, which is one of the two biggest clubs in the country, and the facilities and everything that goes with it, and he's spent most of his career in the Premier League in England. So when you're selling a player like that, our club, you've got to go into what you're trying to do and what will excite him. Now coming in and he likes helping, along with like the kids like Finlay Roberts and Callum Moore, Josh Mulligan. He sees himself at that stage in his career where he can pass on his experiences and his know-how to them, to help them, which obviously will help us. But first and foremost, he's a footballer, and we've got him here to be a player and to help us on the pitch. I still do think there's more to come from him. Look, he's been out for a very long time, and that takes a while, physically and mentally, to get back from. And you need to train a lot, which he has done, and you need to play a lot of games before you're feeling yourself, or close to, or as close to yourself as you'll be after a serious injury. He believes he's getting there, we believe he's getting there, but we certainly do know there's more to come from him.
And obviously you've signed Ollie Crankshaw today. I mean, what do you think he'll bring to the squad and the team?
He's a winger that can play on either side. He's got two very good feet, so he's comfortable playing on the left, he's comfortable playing on the right, he's quick, he's direct, and he's one that's, again, is very highly regarded at Wigan. Now, I'll be careful on that one, because Josh McPake is very highly regarded by Rangers, and us. And I must say that on the boy, I thought when he came in, he was excellent in terms of his attitude. It just didn't work out, and sometimes loans, that happens, but that was, I think Josh's attitude and everything about him was great. But Ollie brings a different dimension as well, to what we've got, so we're excited to have him.
And are you looking to do, you'll get asked this I guess till the window shuts, but are you looking to do much more business between now and the closure of the window? Yeah,
there's still some things going on in the background that we're looking at and we're trying to do, yeah.
How important do you feel it is that you bring even more faces in?
Even more, I'm very wary of that, because you see, even more than people think I want six. I'm cautious against that, not bringing too many, because it's what I've said from the start. We want a bit of continuity, we want a bit of consistency in and around our squad. But we've lost Sean Mackey, he's went back to Hibs with an injury. Obviously we've lost Josh McPake, we've lost Josh Todd, so we're short on bodies. So yeah, we need to to get people in, but it has to be the right people as well, and the right type of players and type of characters, and that's what we're doing, and we're confident we'll get that right.
What do you think it was about Dundee that convinced Dons to stay here? It obviously still has a role as a player, but do you think, you know, the sort of opportunity to work with the youngsters, is there another role for him here perhaps in the future?
I've not had that conversation with him, I'll be honest with you. He is doing his B licence at the minute, and I think he's enjoying that side of it, and he's I don't know if just because he's a football man, he loves football, so regardless of whether he was doing his B licence, he would still come and chat about football, because it's what he does, it's what he loves, it's his passion. But what convinced him to stay here, I'm not 100% sure. What was his answer?
He said he was about. He was just talking about buying into the direction that the club were going in, and all bringing the kids through and everything, and you know, and he was also talking about how he's settled, and that's, as you touched on earlier, how that's quite important with his young family at this stage in his career as well.
Yeah, and his kids are in school in Scotland, and of course, but that still doesn't matter if he's not enjoying it here, and if he's not feeling that he's playing a decent role or a big role at this club, which I think he feels he has. And if you ask young ones who they go to and where they'll ask the questions or what, when they need advice, who they go to, then I think 9 out of 10 of them will say it'll be Graham, just because of what he's done, but not because of that, and I hate just going back to his career, because he's now a Dundee player or where he's been, but he's had experience at the top level that they can go and ask him, but he's also got a willingness to help, which is great, and we see that as coaches. Finlay Robertson's, Josh Mulligan's, Callum Moore, Max Anderson, I could rhyme all, Luke Strachan, I could rhyme all the young boys off, that he helps, and that's a big thing for me, because I want characters like that in my squad. There is another few like that, but I want as many of those in my squad. First and foremost, he's a player, a very good one at that, but what convinced him to stay? Graham would have to answer that I think certainly that is there another role? Then no, for me he's a player. Going forward, I need him on the pitch, and I need Graham Dorrans firing on all cylinders for our club to help us achieve what we want to achieve, which we're nowhere near at the minute. So we need that side of him, and he'll get better obviously as well with the more games he gets. But he must be enjoying it.
And he did, you know, say he's desperate to be part of helping Dundee get back to the Premiership. How important is it for you to have him in your squad when you have all of that at stake, whether it be this season or next season? Yeah,
I think that's the biggest thing to come out of it for me, is that he's here for 18 months. Now with that, we're trying to build, and this has been, again I'm going on, but it's been the case from the start, and it's tough to say that and get people to buy into that when results aren't great. I get that, because you're asking people to be patient when what they're seeing isn't what they're wanting to see, but we are building, and we believe in what we're doing with the kids. Certainly you've seen Finlay's bust on, he's made 20 appearances, there's others made debuts. We've got Josh Mulligan on loan at Cove, Callum Moore's on loan at Stenhousemuir, and they're both getting first team football, they're getting exposed to that, and that'll help us next year again. But what we're trying to do as a football club is get a youthful squad with plenty of experience round about it, but it's got to be the right type. So that, having Graham for the 18 months is massive in that sense, that he's part of that building process as well, because you can say we'll build with the kids and we want that going forward, but you also do need the right type of experience along with the right type of characters in to help them.
And you obviously have a big game against Dunfermline tomorrow. How important do you feel the 3 points is in this game?
Massive again. It's like every 3 points now for us is huge. Like we need to get back on track, and we're going down there. They're on a poor run, so they'll be looking to get out of that as well. And the games have been exciting to say the least. The 2 games we've played them this season, so we're very aware of the threats, and we need to go down there and make sure we put out a positive performance and put our stamp on the game, and come away with a positive result.
Is it just completely focusing game by game at the moment? Just leaving what's happened in the past there and just every game as it goes now to the end of the season?
Game by game and the transfer market. I'll be able to focus game by game as soon as this is shut. Yeah, it is though. Look, it's every game now. 3 points that's a must. Let's get into it. Get the 3 points and let's get to as healthy a position as we can and get our squad as healthy and be as confident as we can get into the latter part of the season and give ourselves, as Stephanie said there, give ourselves the best chance to achieve what we're trying to achieve here.